Hello everyone, welcome to Free Range Diva. I have a very special video for you today. It's filled with all the things that I have been loving, things that have been making me so happy and excited for this past month. In other words, it's a favorites video. So let's go. I hope everyone is doing well today. I do want to say, before I even get started, that I am so grateful that you guys are out there watching and commenting. And I cannot, I don't have words that capture how I feel when I sit down and read your comments and see that you're enjoying my videos and are getting something out of them. So I hope that you enjoy this one and get something out of it, because my first favorite is you. Okay, my lovely viewers. There we go. Let's start with what I'm wearing. I have been looking for very soft, comfortable things. I guess I just need some comforting or something these days, but I went to Target and I found this sweatshirt. And this is one of the softest, lightest. It's lightweight, so it has a nice drape to it, a nice hand, as they say in the business. This is oversized, so if you look, this is a small, so you can see just how big this is on, but it's hooded, it's soft, it comes in several different colors, it's reasonably priced. It feels like pajamas because it kind of is. That's where I got this, in the pajama loungewear section. But I wear it like you see it now, just as a sweatshirt or just as a regular shirt. I also wear it over as an outer layer because although spring is here and it really hasn't warmed up a lot since winter, it's still in the low to mid 60s every day. So something like this over, say, a t-shirt or something else that's long sleeves, is just all the especially in the daytime, it's all the warmth that you need. So yeah, here we go. Number one is this lovely sweatshirt from Target. And in the same vein, while we're talking about things that are warm and fuzzy and really, really comfortable, I got this beautiful robe from eCower on Amazon. It's like one of my favorite brands. I've got other sleepwear from them, and I really like the way that it holds up. And this is a very soft fleecy type of material, and so it's warm, but again, it's also lightweight, so it's not too hot to wear around the house. It's just a long checkered black, and it comes in other colors, of course, and it's reasonably priced, and it looks really nice, and it feels uber soft. All right, so next up I have skincare, and first off, this is from a company called Peak Scents. This is their organic rose phyto Bobchi serum. So this is a bakuchiol serum, which I've talked about before. It is a plant-based natural version of a retinol. And I used to use a serum from Herbivore Botanicals, and the last time I ran out, I went to buy it, and that had gone up really high in cost, to the point that I was like, no, I can't do it. I think it's come down a little bit since then, but this company, I saw this company online, and I contacted them and said, hey, if you send me a bottle of this, I'll try it out and talk about it on the channel. So I tried it out, and now I'm going to talk about it. I love it. All right. This has a consistency of serums. This one is almost like not even a lotion. I'll show you what I mean. See how thick that is? And it's like a thick lotion in serum form. It has a lovely lavender scent to it, and then it just disappears into the skin really fast, like so. And this will give you your bakuchiol, which again does the same thing as a retinol, but it's just a more natural, organic way to get it. So it evens, even out the skin tone, helps you, with cellular turnover and things like that. However, the nice thing about the bakuchiol serums is that you can use them in the morning. You can use them in the day. So I have like a whole, I have 4 serums I'm using. So I have this like complex serum setup that I do every morning. But I'm loving the results because now is the time when I want my face to stay really moisturized or at least hydrated all day long. I don't want it to get dry. And my serum combo, which includes this daily, is doing that. So yeah, I'll put the info in the description about how you can score one of these bottles from Peak Scents. Thank them for sending them out. And when I say organic, I just wanted to read a couple of the ingredients here. So the first ingredient is distilled water, and then organic aloe, organic rose hip seed oil, organic raspberry seed oil, organic evening primrose oil, stabilized vitamin C, bakuchiol, niacinamide, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid. So in terms of just being a really good product to put on your face, this is like a one and done. So anyway, yeah, Rose Phyto Bobchi Serum from Peak Scents. A couple of weeks ago, I was in Sephora and I decided I was just going to buy the Ilia the Ilia Skin lip wrap. It's their lip product that you put it on in the evening. It's like an overnight moisturizer kind of thing. It is awesome. And I've been out of it for a while, and I was using another one from, I forget the name of the company. I'll write it. Oh, Fresh. That's it. It was Fresh has a rose version of that. And it was fine. It just wasn't as nice as the Ilia one. Anyway, I go into Sephora and I knew it was going to be expensive, but it's gone up. It was like $30. And again, I just could not do it. So instead, I started looking around online and I remembered a company called Hurrah, Hurraw. They've been around for quite a while. They make these lip products that are organic. They're good for you, as well as being protective. They leave an occlusive barrier. They are nourishing. They have all different flavors or scents, as you would. And so I got this because I have like 4 or 5 tubes of lip balms that just don't do anything other than sit on my lips and I guess protect them from the elements. But in terms of really penetrating and soothing a cracked lip, or just giving your lips moisture during the night, as well as sealing in, I didn't have anything until I found this. As you see, it's nothing special. It's just a lip balm, but when you put it on, it gives your lips a little bit of a shine, just a little bit. But you can put this on in the evening, which is what I do, and sleep in it. And when you wake up in the morning, your lips aren't all dried out. Now, is this as good as the Ilia? Not quite. That one really, it really hydrates your lips overnight. But this protects your lips from drying out and keeps them moist. So this was $2. So it was worth a try, and I got the vanilla one, but they have lots of different flavors and scents that you can, use. So yeah, I think I got this from iHerb or Vitacost, one of them. But Hurrah, like I said, they've been around forever, and they make a great lip balm. What can I tell you? The other thing that I bought that is actually a repurchase, and that's why I wanted to mention it. There we go, let's take that off. It's the Undaria Algae Body Oil from Osea Malibu. This is my second bottle of this. I missed it when I ran out. I love this in the summertime because it's so lightweight and it smells very fresh and light. And I always get the smaller size because I'm always afraid that I won't use it up because the big size is really big. But maybe after this summer, I will just, next time get the big one. However, having said that, the small one is fine, it's affordable, and it's really nice because I do have other body oils, a DIY. I've got one from Osmia that I love, as well as you could, just like straight jojoba oils. So, but yeah, so this is very lightweight, sinks into the skin immediately, and leaves your skin feeling not only soft and smooth, but has a light, lovely, kind of citrusy, fresh fragrance to it. Quickly, I have discovered a passion for gardening, and I'm also 68 years old. So what that means is that I'm always on the lookout for tools and things that can help me to garden without having to like get down on my knees and straining my back and otherwise hurting myself. So that brings me to the most favorite of this video, which is, no, it's not, there's one more, but it's close. It's the stand-up weeder that I got from Amazon. I'm not going to bring it up here. I'll just cut and show it to you in action. But basically, it has grips on the bottom and then a lever that attaches to those grips. You push it into the ground, you step on the lever, which opens the grips, and then when you tilt it back towards the lever shuts the grips and it pulls the weed out. It is so simple, and so I would say that if I attempted to pull out 10 weeds, I would get reliably 9 out of the 10. So it works really, really well. It's very easy. You then just dump the weed into a trash can or wherever, and then move on to the next one. And I'll tell you what's funny is that when you're, or at least for me, when I'm doing this, it's very meditative. It's a very calming, I just push it down, step on it, tilt it, pull out the weed. It is so, and then repeating that over and over. It's just like it puts you into some sort of Zen moment for weed pulling. So yeah, I got it on Amazon. I'll link it down in the bottom. So yeah, I'm really trying to be strategic about the tools that I use so that I don't end up buying a bunch of stuff and then I end up being repetitive or whatever with it. So I have a couple of actually weeding products, but this one was just so easy that I had to talk about it. And then as the more I talk about gardening, I will also show you other tools that I'm using that are saving my back as well. Next up, the next product is over there on my bed. So let me get it. It's not this pillow, it is the bedding that I have on my bed right now. This is a queen size microfiber sheet set in this taupey gold color that I got from Amazon for $25. Now, I have purchased microfiber sheet sets before. In fact, one was on closeout on Amazon and I hated it. I never liked the way that they feel. They're not breathable. They feel clammy to the touch. Just hated them. So, but I was in Target and this duvet set, you probably can't see it. I'll have to show it to you up close, but it has in the floral design, there is this dark sort of khaki brown color. So I wanted something that would pull that out, and I saw the pillow shams in this deep, rich gold, almost coffee with cream kind of color. And so because I just fell in love with them, and these were like $25 a piece, the shams, I got them, but I wanted to have a gold sheet set or some sort of, I wanted to repeat it in the sheets, on the sheets, the same or a similar color that would go well with them. So this was the color that I got off Amazon, and because it was only $25, I bought it thinking that, well, if it's microfiber, so I'll probably hate the feel of them, and I'll just use them, over the top of it over the top of the duvet is just like another layer. These sheets feel like the softest, most luxurious cotton. If you told me these were microfiber and I didn't know, I wouldn't believe you. That's how good these feel. And look at this. I love this sort of satin stitching. It's like almost like a faux pin tuck detail here on the side that makes these sheets look so expensive. And on the bed, they're so comfortable to sleep in. I don't get overheated. They're not too cold when you get into the bed. They are breathable. They also have ecological certification on Amazon as well. This set is 4 pieces, queen. The fitted sheet has a 16-inch deep pocket, so it'll go over your nice big fluffy mattresses. It says that it has the feel of a 1,500 thread count sheet, and I would totally agree with it. Doesn't have the weight of a 1,500 thread count, because that, sometimes those sheets can get really heavy. Not these. These are very lightweight. These are wrinkle resistant, as I said, breathable, and 100% hypoallergenic. They say that they consider these to be hotel quality sheets. They also have sustainability certification on them as well. And on Amazon today, they are $25 for a queen size. And one thing that surprised me is that I have become a fan of this taupey, warm gold color. It feels, it's just nice to have that warm tone. I mean, obviously they're warm, but not physical warm. I mean the way that they look. They bring a warmth to the room. So in that color. So big favorite. Okay, so I now have 2 entertainment favorites. The Academy Awards have gone by, and I saw most of the films, and my number 1 favorite movie that I've seen this year, and of all the nominees, and yes, I loved Barbie. I can't help myself. I loved it. But the one movie that I think I could recommend to everybody to see is going to be The Holdovers. When I watched this movie, I knew nothing about it other than Paul Giamatti was in it. I was very pleased to see that Divine Joy Randolph was in it because I loved her in Only Murders in the Building, and I had just seen her in Rustin as well. She was playing Mahalia Jackson. And that's all I knew. It is a beautiful story about what makes a family. It starts with 3 sort of disparate people who you wouldn't even think would even know each other or like each other, and as it turns out, they because of the circumstances, they are kind of thrown together over the Christmas holiday, and as the sort of like the layers of the what we sort of wear when we're out in the world and when we deal with people, those layers start to fall away, and you start to see what's on the inside, another side of all of them. And as they discover the deeper characteristics and emotional life of each other, they become a family. And it's really interesting because in terms of blood family, either they don't have it, or they all of their blood family is lacking, and yet they managed to bond together in a way that made them just as much of a tight-knit family unit that has each other's back, that trusts each other, that loves each other. See, here I go. Yeah, I cried like a baby through this thing as you watch that story unfold. And it's something that is just so needed. So, all right. So, yeah, I'm sure it's streaming by now. So if it is, check it out. Find it. It is just the most beautiful film. And I think all of you will love it. Okay. And then my last entertainment favorite is going to be one that's a little more specialized. I am an avid fan of The Walking Dead. Okay, I rented the first two seasons back when there was a Blockbuster, went through them, and then the third season was just starting, and I was just gone. The only time that I did not watch it was it got to be a little bit, well, there were a couple of times when I had to like pull back because it especially during the pandemic, I kind of pulled away from it a little bit because obviously it's about a viral pandemic that is reanimating people after they die, because it reanimates the brainstem. And then there was also a couple of seasons in there where I had to like pull back because it just got too emotionally gut-wrenching. However, now they have brought the original Walking Dead is done after 12 seasons. It's off the air, but it has spun out a bunch of second series, other series, mini-series. And one of those mini-series is playing right now. In fact, by the time this goes up tomorrow, it will be the finale of that series, and that is called The Ones Who Live. And it's the story of the two sort of lead characters, the two biggest characters who had incredible character development and fell in love through the course of, they became a family first, and then that relationship, they were best of friends, they became a family unit because one of the characters had two young children and the other was a mother who had just lost her son, and so it was like a match, perfect match. And then they fell in love, and it just became this phenomenal love story. I'm talking about Rick and Michonne, and this is the continuation of that story. The writing is amazing. The acting from Denai Guerrera and Andrew Lincoln is just so crystal spot on. It is the relationship is still there, even though there was a time jump and it's been like 8 years and they haven't seen each other due to circumstances, and that has to all get worked through before they come back together again as an even stronger couple than they were before. All this in the background of, the zombie apocalypse and trying to put the world back together. And the overarching theme of The Walking Dead and all of its spin-offs is the idea of the contrast between the inhumane and how humanity and morality and just human life has to restore itself. And so that's what sort of the thing that drives every story is the need to build the world back for the next generation and the generation after that. And so anyway, I highly recommend it. Again, zombie apocalypse is not everybody's cup of tea. It's it can get very violent, although this particular spin-off, this miniseries the violence has not been that bad as some of the others. So that's a good thing. But I think it's because the world is starting to heal and people are starting to find ways of living together that don't involve the brutality that we saw as this, the whole society was falling apart. Anyway, I've talked enough. The Ones Who Live, that's the name of it. It's the latest in the Walking Dead spin-off universe. Check it out. It's on AMC and AMC Plus, and it may be on other streaming services as well. Okay, that's it. These are all the things that I've been loving, all of my favorites, my ride or dies, my, I guess that's it. Yeah, this is it. This is what I've been loving for this month. Also, if you have any recommendations for any series or films that you're really liking, then let me know in the comments below. A lot of the films from this past year I've seen, but there are some that I haven't. And again, I thank you so much for watching, for hanging out, for replying in the comments section, for telling me how your day is going, and generally just just being you. I really appreciate it. So thank you for that. Thank you for those of you who give the video a thumbs up. That's really great. If you want to see more from me, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing here at Free Range Diva. And on that note, I'm going to say bye until I see you next week. Bye!